Hi, I'm Asma, and today I'm talking about why things happen at the right time. Things don't always happen when we plan and when we think. They happen when we are ready for it, when we have the maturity, the knowledge, the training that is required for us to carry out that role. I have spent half of my life in India. I was 25 when I moved to the UK, and I have spent half my life in the UK. And I can say that each decade of my life, the 5 decades that I have had, were very different from one another. To age 10, I was a student in a private school in Ahmedabad, English medium school. I was studying and I was playing with the friends. My mentality was different. I never really had any career aspiration other than just be good in your studies and do what I'm supposed to do at school. And that prepared me, the English, maths, history, geography, that prepared me for the next step, which was till age 10 and 15 when I had the first board exam and I had to up my game. So any training I had in year 10 was then setting the scene for my year 12 when I had to give a 12th standard board exam in India, and that trained me to study more, to organize myself more, and to focus more on the marks. And I still didn't have a life plan. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. My family had an idea that they wanted to make me a doctor, but I didn't have a very strong interest in being a doctor. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, although I knew that I had to keep doing my best in the studies and get good marks. So I had the tuition teachers and the extra practical trainings in my 12th standard, and I ended up in a pharmacy college. Well, more my father's decision, and because I didn't have any other plan, I went along and I became a pharmacist. And then I moved to UK after 3 years of working in India. I worked part time. I gave tuitions. I was a tutor, and I did a beauty course, but I didn't pursue that because I had to come and give my exams in the UK. And then I joined Sunderland University to do the overseas pharmacist course. And after that, I did my pre-reg training with Ipswich Hospital, and then I did further training with Boots the chemist and Lloyd's Pharmacy, who took me on as a pharmacist, and I became a pharmacist manager for Lloyd's Pharmacy until my third child was born. And I was very lucky to have my parents live next door to me and my mother look after my children so I could go to work, and I had to juggle work and career at that point, buy a house and pay off the house, and we did all that. And then I decided to take a step back because I wanted to take my oldest child to the nursery. She wasn't very confident with English because she was being at my mom's house half the time and half the time in my house. And so I decided to stay with her in the nursery and help out for free. I used to do the washing up and things. I used to move away from the main classroom so that she got more confident with her language and mixing with other children and the teachers. And I continued like that, dropping them, picking them, and bringing them home around 12 o'clock, and then going to work for 12:30 till 8. I used to do those shifts, not every day of the week. I used to do those shifts 1 or 2 days a week, and then work on the weekends when my husband was at home to look after the kids, and they were being looked after in the two houses that were next to each other. And this went on until my son passed the grammar school exams, and he went to Colchester Grammar School, and my daughter also got in the Colchester Grammar School. So I decided to buy properties in Colchester. We eventually moved, and before that, before I started the extra property business, I studied MBA. Now, if had I started the property business before that, I don't think I had the training and the background or even the savings to start that. I had £100,000 in my savings after we paid off the house, and did the extension and all the holidays. We had a big holiday in America. And after that, I had that much money after I completed my MBA, that I could have the confidence to go ahead and buy two properties. And then from that, we remortgaged and we bought more properties every year. And this is how the property business developed. I am again a pharmacist manager for Asda now, And I used to be a locum for 16 years, 16 years in between two pharmacist managers position. But it was time for me to be a manager now with the lockdown, then go traveling, working in different places. I didn't think I was safe working in so many different places and running myself down traveling. And so I decided to accept this position, which is going really well. Along with that, I was also a member of the Chamber of Commerce in Felixstowe, and that is how the opening for the governor's position happened. The head teachers were looking for a governor, and I came to know, and my name was put forward. I sent my CV and my information, and I was appointed governor. So that does not happen straight away. It wouldn't have happened 10 years ago, and I don't think I was ready. I didn't have the time or the sense of commitment to this role 10 years ago. Although I have been a tutor and I have been a mentor, and I've had some role to play in my children's education and upbringing, although they are quite gifted and they have done a lot of work themselves without my help. But